Hello, everyone. Today I'm sitting and chatting to colleague and friend David Heng. David is a leadership and executive coach, and we met on a course where we felt that our strategies and tools and skills were not really deepening transformation. And we decided to explore in a course together what presencing is. And David and I would like to chat today about how we both bring that into our practices, how we see transformation with our clients through presencing. And I'd just like to start off, David, with how I understand presencing. I understand presencing as being aware of what's actually going on around you and inside you at the present moment. And when I bring that into a therapy or coaching session, I find there's an opening within me that sends out a message to the client, I'm available because I'm here with you now. I come in and I've just become aligned with sounds, maybe smells, my room, the physical, the gross perception, what's going on in the room outside of me, and then what's going on inside of me. And if I can come in cleanly, like just be here, I find that my client relaxes, her nervous system relaxes, and the conversation can be open and available. How do you see it as an executive coach or a leadership coach?
Well, I see this as something that is very simple to do and yet so difficult to execute. Because the ability to access our inner knowing actually comes from presencing, which simply to me means having the unification or the alignment between your body, your emotions, and your mental processes here and now. And being able to do that enables one to have the equanimity and the wisdom, and more importantly, the compassion to relate to someone else. And in this particular case that we're talking about, to the clients. Especially in such times, I think there's a tendency for all of us to react rather than to respond to the ever-changing environment with regards to COVID-19. And if you aren't centered and still in your own presencing, you won't be able to bring this presencing in your work with the client and enable him or her to be able to tune in to their capacities to be able to respond with mindfulness rather than just to react with anxieties.
I love that. That's really beautiful what you said. And how I find that shows up in my work is that when people feel contracted or traumatized or hurt, they tend to react. And they react from a younger place. That was an intelligent function as a younger person, but is not necessarily serving them right now. And when they can tap in to that inner place of stillness and just being in the present now, then they can take responsibility. They can respond in a way, they're able to respond from a more mature self. A mature self being someone who can take in a larger picture. And as you say, I think that's so relevant now with the tension that we're seeing in the world on the coronavirus.
Yeah, well, just think about the fact that there are so many people now having to stay at home, right? Rather rather than being out there
Mm-hmm.
because of social distancing. So what that actually creates in a lot of people is the anxiety of not being able to do what they used to do when they were able to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
And for many people, they would actually be doing even more than what they used to do. Now the question is this more of the same thing that may not have the same effectiveness as business as usual?
Yeah.
So one simple illustration of this is how we connect virtually using a platform like this so that we can create equally meaningful relationships and conversations that allow us to do the work that we need to do, right? And that requires you to be even more centered and focused
Yeah.
than when you have the luxury of being in a face-to-face kind of interaction.
Right. And that's very beautiful because I really believe that presencing and stillness is magnetizing. So when you speak about us communicating like this, as we know, you're sitting in Malaysia and I'm sitting in Israel, we can still bring compassion and love and kindness and attunement. I'm here and I'm here with you on this platform. And this definitely has a collective, a global magnetism. The more that we can speak to more people and provide them with that listening, that attunement, that sense of,
Yeah.
I'm home, we come together on a much larger scale.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is especially in times like this
Exactly.
that we want to be seen and to be heard. And I think it's even more important to be seen and to be heard for who we truly are so that we can be connected in how we respond together to many things that are going to be unknown. If you think about it, this is the times, unlike any other times, that we may not have control over many things that we used to be able to control. But what we have is the capacity to be connected and to make mindful choices in the way we work with each other.
And to share, I just love that because it's also to share. I'm here for you. Your intelligence and my intelligence can share the struggle and can share the challenge. And then it's so much more bearable.
Right, right.
So what message would you like to bring out as a leadership coach?
Well, I think more than any other time, this is the opportunity for us to truly find coherence, both within ourselves and in our relationships with each other. And what I mean coherence is the sense that whatever that we are choosing to do, our body can feel it and resonate with it, and that our emotions give us the energy and the power to drive it. And for our mental, for our mind to be used to serve what we consciously intend to be doing. So I think this is the time where such coherence is even more critical. And the other thing is that this is also the time to truly turn to each other to gain that sense of true connectedness and coherence in the responding to the myriad of disruptions that are going to happen together.
Wow, that's lovely. Because
so this
what
is
you're saying,
really the time to turn to each other.
right. That's really lovely. What I'm hearing so strongly is that even in times when we feel out of control, when we might be spending a lot of time on the internet and there's a lot of information coming into us, into our heads, and our WhatsApps are going crazy. It's not that life needs to change. It's that we have choices. This is what I feel. Is I can choose to say, I'm not going to be on my phone for the next 10 minutes. I just want to have some stillness and reconnect. Because then our minds, our mental aspect is just exploding. And our bodies and our emotional haven't got the time to catch up and process. So I just love that word that you used. You said we can choose. It's our choice. Always our choice how we want to live. It's not that life has gone crazy. It's an opportunity for us to choose how we want to practice and live our lives. That doesn't mean we're disconnected. We don't have to take everything in. We can take in, let it pass through, and we can choose.
Yep.
Good day.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very well said. Yeah. Yeah. And more importantly, to really have that felt sense of choice rather than just reacting from the seat of our pants. Right.
Thank you so much. It's been lovely as always chatting to you. And I hope people find this helpful, and they're welcome to reach out to us and ask us more questions, and especially at this time. So thanks, David, for being with me again.
Thanks, Beth. It's good to be connected. Bye.